Hey there, Jack Campbell, Keller Williams Realty, and I wanted to take a minute to talk about what real estate agents really do. National Association of Realtors did a survey of buyers and sellers in the marketplace and asked them the question is what is it that they expect or want from their real estate agent? And I don't think anybody would be shocked to hear that buyers want more options in housing and sellers want a bunch of buyers. But the reality is that as soon as you start moving forward in a real estate transaction, you notice really quickly that their priorities, that these buyers and sellers, their priorities do shift. And what you find is for sellers, they're looking for expertise in the marketplace and understanding pricing and marketing. Also having access to top marketing tools and resources to make sure that their home is being presented properly. Also staging tools or renovation resources, having the teams and the crews to help make those improvements. They're going to have a big swing on the property value when they do sell. So these things are all really important transactional tools. On the buyer's end, certainly they want more housing options, right? And there's ways that agents can provide that for them, which is going out and literally communicating and networking with other agents in the industry, using deep database information to hunt down homeowners who are potentially going to be selling in the future and actually making direct contact with them to create more opportunities that didn't exist already in the marketplace. But like I mentioned, those needs and wants transition really quickly as soon as a contract comes into play. Because as soon as you've located that property or that seller's located the buyer that they're interested in going into contract with, all of a sudden negotiations gets to be a really important part of the puzzle, right? And making sure that you're, first off, the priority is to listen. As an agent, for myself, is listening very carefully to understand what it is my buyer or my seller is looking to accomplish with their long end goal. And oftentimes it's more than just getting the most for the home that the seller is selling or a buyer getting the cheapest price they can get on a house. Those things are important, but they're often not even the priority. Sometimes it's timing of closing. Sometimes it's making sure that there's issues with the property that are getting addressed appropriately. Making sure that legally and contractually you're covered and your deposit's not at risk if you're a buyer, or if you're a seller, making sure that buyer is committed to the purchase and can't back out using the contract as their leverage. So those negotiations are really important. So understanding the contract, having constant education and updating on what's going on with the real estate contracts is very, very relevant. Then, of course, along with that communication and listening, comes the support, and it's the post-transaction support. And that's, if there's a place that I could say that our team really knocks it out of the park, that's the one place where we definitely do. We've got a network of everything that you could imagine with relationship to housing. Because I'm also in the property management industry, I have access to a lot of the maintenance needs, a lot of the if you have renovations that you want to do post-closing, if you're a buyer or if you're a seller and there's repairs that need to be performed in order to get the property to closing, having access to those tools and being able to coordinate all that for you far exceeds what it is that is just simply a buyer wanting more housing options and a seller wanting more buyers. So when it comes to the support component, that's what a real estate agent, a good one, really can do for you. If I can be of service to you, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm happy to help.